Welcome to Tuberchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is called Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. And this is a channel that just happened to come into the Tuberchat family a few months ago. And they're really big with the homesteading community. Now, it's interesting because this particular channel comes to us from Texas, and what they're sharing with us is a behind-the-scenes look at their retirement, which is really, really cool. Jesse, from Jesse and Lisa, is known as the Mod Father and has built up an incredible reputation, not only for his moderating skills, but for being lightning fast at jumping on top of helping out hosts whenever he's in a premiere or live stream, and then as well as an incredible supporter who's absolutely an advocate for helping others grow and hit different milestones. They recently celebrated their 500 subscriber milestone with their first live stream ever and a lot of giveaways. That was a lot of fun and a very engaged community, but you can see that they're already well past that milestone and beyond 600 now, well on the way towards 700. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get them rolling towards that milestone. On this channel, you're going to find everything from RV trips to a behind-the-scenes look, like I said, at the retirement of Jesse and Lisa. And you will recognize the Godfather, forgive me, the Mod Father, yes, very well instantly if you don't already know them, because when you have met some friends here in the Tuberchat family and start getting out into other live streams and things like that, you will see the Mod Father on many other StreamYard panels. So we're looking forward to more live streams from this channel. They bring us shorts as well as videos, and that makes all three types of content in their variety. So I hope everybody will connect with them and get the support back that I am talking about here. I've got quite a full wheel again as we get started. Annabelle TV is just being added right now. There are a lot of other members that are here. I see that Wolfspear Productions has come in, and when we talk about the idea of a featured channel in the way that I'm describing with Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa today and yesterday, we had the Inspired Empowered Mama that was featured as well. And we do that across all of our social networks. So you'll see them on the thumbnails for today's live stream. And then as well, we make social media posts out on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and Instagram, at least, including a story. So I hope you'll enjoy seeing those as well. Wolfspear Productions, I'm just adding you to the wheel. We always add members to the wheel as soon as they get here in the chat. But we've already got Corinne's Life, who's both a moderator and a member, as well as the Gaming Ham, Chris and Larry Homestead. We're all here early. I am Betty J. Gathers, was probably first in the door again. Great Farmer Freelance and the Stock Explorer, both live stream frequently. Woman Outdoors is here with Phyllis Brown and John Paul. All of these channels are on the Wheel of Doom. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember. I'm trying to type Annabelle TV's channel name onto my Wheel of Doom. It doesn't have to be perfect spelling because I'm just going to use it for search after, but I would like for it to be, as it helps the search results, I'm sure. I'm going to do some more introductions as well. When we look in the chat, we know that Michael's Adventures is likely with us. I'm not sure if he's here right now. He may have had to head out to work already. We're doing today's stream about an hour later than we usually do on Mondays. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times move around. And Scratch and PPA, of course, is on the Wheel of Doom. He is a member of our moderator squad, but is a shining jewel in the Tuberchat family. And Hilda DC is just being added there as well. Drunken Chef Barbecue, good to see you here for the second time. Anthony Joseph Real Muto might be here for the first time, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Bushwhacker Mountain Co. TV is in the house, keeping up with the Griffins. It's always good to see you. They are out supporting others regularly. Monterey Magnet Man, I think, is here for the second time as well. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, always good to see you. Mo always shares for us on Twitter, so thank you for coming in, and thank you for that generosity. Moments with Vanessa, it's always good to see you. Rarar's Adventures is back in the house. Sydney Johnson and family, it's been a little while. Pardon me just for a quick second. I see that the Bud Files is here as well. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you have mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, I'm going to ask you just to mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuberchat, connect and grow, because that will help me see it a little bit easier. I will catch it the next time around. At the beginning of the stream, while I'm doing the introductions, I'm always far behind in the chat, but I will appreciate everybody's patience. And like I said, we are looking at Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, who comes to us from Texas, and these creators are sharing with us a behind-the-scenes look at their retirement, which is something I'm sure we all have to look forward to, or most of us here. And it's interesting to see the different things that they're doing. Now, they've got an RV, and they're taking us on their travels, but they're giving us a look behind the scenes at their home life as well. So, Tellard Maid, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to spin the wheel now, and yeah, boy, Smooth is back in the house. They came to us yesterday for the first time over from Vern's Junk Closet's channel, and that's my dear friend who joined me for episode 400 on Saturday, and we've just passed our 2-year anniversary as of last week as well. So it's been a big couple of weeks. I'm happy to get back to featuring channels again, and I do appreciate all the new channels coming in. Might be interesting to know that on an average Tuberchat live stream, over 100 channels will come through. Anywhere from 5 to 10 of those on average are brand new every single day. So you always have familiar faces here and brand new people coming through to grow their channels the right way. This is Phyllis Brown. This is somebody who is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and has been for a long time here with Tuberchat. I'm just looking at what you're doing because I've fallen behind with this channel, but Family Dollar Haul is a video I'm going to take and add into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with this channel a little bit, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Phyllis Brown. She brings us, I believe, all 3 types of content as well. Yes, shorts here, as well as videos and live streams. I see that Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is in the house. He is here as both a moderator and a member. And I think I said I put out Hilda DC on the wheel. Tellard Maid, thank you for the share on Twitter. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuberchat, I always put a tweet out every day, gets automatically added by me into a list that we have. So a Twitter list is a collection of creators. You can use this to see groups of content that you'd like to see. A lot of people might use it for celebrities or for news channels or for music and things like that. We have a Twitter list of everybody who's tweeted or retweeted for Tuberchat, and there are well over 100 members in there, so they're all people active in the Tuberchat community as well as active on Twitter and willing to share for others. The idea, of course, is that if they're willing to do it for us, they might be willing to do it for you. And if you're the kind of person who enjoys sharing videos for other creators, then you'll likely find some friends that are active on Twitter to share your videos out and get you some outside traffic coming in from Twitter, which is great. Palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. is in the house. They happen to be a member as well, so I've got them on the wheel. Red Hot Reactions is here. Thank you for coming in, Steve. He started using our copyright-free music in his intros for his gaming live streams, as a matter of fact, which I appreciate. For those of you who haven't seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a channel set up for that, and there is a virtual 24-hour live stream over there as well, which is all instrumental music, which means that you can run that in the back of a live stream or anything like that, and won't be sung over or talked over or anything like that. Sam's Logs Trains and More, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that countless times. Sam's Logs Trains and More is here as a member and a moderator. We're going to look at that channel next because of that super chat, but he has been a generous, loyal, dedicated supporter and dear friend for a very long time. Chocolate Drop, good to see you in the house, and again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. John Paul is up here right now. This is a creator who's an 8-year veteran of YouTube, and I had the pleasure of hanging out with them a couple of times in live streams. They recently picked up a webcam, which is similar to the one I have. I think theirs is a newer model, which actually has a camera, a microphone, and a ring light all in one. I only use the microphone portion of mine right now because I'm on an iMac, which happens to have a camera right there at eye level. Thank you for the share, John Paul, by the way. I see Ali's Craft Pursuits is in the house as well. Let's get her onto the wheel. Rock Chick Beauty just came in and dropped another super chat. Thank you for that. She has also done that countless times. So we'll put her channel up on the screen right after Sam's Logs Trains and More. Be the Difference Clothing is an incredibly supportive creator who's actually been with us for a long, long time. When you are bouncing in between premieres and live streams, you will find them out supporting others regularly. And they happen to be a small business owner as well. So you can learn about that when you get over to their channel. So that's John Paul with 1,250 subscribers or so right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. And we always want to push each other along. As long as everybody's doing as much as we possibly can for each other, everybody will be just fine. Red Hot Reactions is asking about the Elgato Stream Deck. You know what is ridiculous? So I've had this thing here. It's actually plugged into the computer. And I have filmed the unboxing portion of the video, but not the setup yet. And this is something I've got dragging on for months here that I want to put out. But I know those things are fantastic for a few different reasons. It's not just for streaming, but also for other applications on your computer to give you shortcuts. And you can basically daisy chain a lot of commands together. So for somebody like me who constantly changes scenes like this on Streamlabs or OBS, and then forgets to mute or unmute the mic, you can actually hook those up so that one button will do both or more at a time. Sassy Explorers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Runneth Over Garden and Life, good to have you in the house as well. Phyllis Brown, thank you for driving and having us playing. I do appreciate that, of course, and glad that you're being safe. BK54 is in the house. Good to see you here. They happen to be a member, so we're going to put them on the wheel as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Love to Travel with Wave is here with us. And Sweet Fingers Dish is back in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're rolling again today, my dear goodness. One of the things that I wonder if is helping, if you wanted to know why has Tuberchat been overwhelmingly busy for the last couple of weeks. Now, it could be because we had our 2-year anniversary and episode 400 come up, which I try to promote a little bit heavier, and that might result in the algorithm pushing us out a little bit farther. That might have helped. But the other thing that I've recently started doing is putting our social media posts out closer to start time for the stream. I used to put them way in advance, so even if we had a stream starting at 9 p.m. my time, I'd put the posts out first thing in the morning. And I find that we've been busier ever since I've been putting the posts a little bit later, and like I said, closer to start time. Now, we're always busy, but it's just been overwhelming for a couple weeks, so I do appreciate every moment everybody's spending. Sam's Logs Trains and More says he'll have a brand new video tonight, and he's working on his SEO, description, and tags, and things like that. Yeah, Red Hot Reactions. Yeah, mine was a gift. I need to get through it and finish my video, but I know that they're fantastic, and they do have a few different models now, right? But we'll be looking forward to seeing what you do with yours as well. Sam's Logs Trains and More brings us a lot of variety on their channel. There's a lot of train videos, as you'd expect, and vlogs, as is mentioned in the name of the channel, but there's actually a lot more. You might find Happy Mail videos or unboxings, a lot of random live streams, and sometimes games or Q&As, or once in a while he'll do a video or a live stream specifically for the purpose of having creators connect the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. So you'll likely meet more friends and family members when you're over there with Sam's Logs Trains and More. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And he is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend, and he has been for a very long time here as a moderator and a member. Rock Chick Beauty is up next. She dropped a super chat on us as well, and she has also done that countless times, so thank you for that extra support. I always appreciate that. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Oh, thank you on your channel, get you money. Oh, the super thanks you're talking about, John Paul. So it's basically like a super chat, but it is available on videos as opposed to live streams where we have super chats, or premieres where we have super chats and things like that. I'm just looking to see if Rock Chick Beauty. Yeah, well, once a channel's monetized, they're going to have the ability to have super thanks added. I will do one when we see one on whatever the next channel is that comes up that's monetized, and I'll show you how that works. So Rock Chick Beauty is a dear friend, has been for a long time. She's an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Pet Rock Media, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be up next. Right after Rock Chick Beauty. What you'll notice about this particular creator is she puts a lot of effort into presentation. So every video has its own thumbnail. They are all different, but you can see the work that goes into this, and then as well the banner and avatar, and she changes those up based on different special occasions and things like that. Speaking of which, I hope everybody's Mother's Day was good, and thank you for the well wishes in the chat for that. Sylvia's Daily Positivity is the second channel from Be Amazing Sylvia, and she's come in with both of them to give us an extra thumbs up, so thank you for that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Thank you, Chris and Larry Homestead, for having us run while you're working. And then forgive me, the Gaming Ham, if you ask a question, I'm going to ask you to please put 3 thumbs up if you haven't already, and forgive me for missing that, but thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. Can you link up a console to the Stream Deck? It works in a little bit of a different way. Now, I'm not sure if a Stream Deck can be used to control the console itself. My understanding is that the Stream Deck controls the computer. So some of the functions you might use, I'm sure you can use shortcuts that will help when it comes to streaming if you have a capture card bringing in from the console, but I'm not sure if it works with the console itself. I'm guessing not, but I could be very wrong about that, so forgive me, but we'll have to look that up. Eternity Luck Scratcher is here. I got a couple people to put onto the wheel. Now, what you'll find from Rock Chick Beauty is product reviews, even sponsored stuff lately. some beauty videos, of course, as well, and she brings us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. She's got a premiere coming up today, so after Tuberchat, we'll have brand new content to see from her. Eternity Luck Scratcher is here, and I thought I just missed, yes, Be Amazing Sylvia. They both happen to be members. We always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. My YouTube search, good to see you here. The thing about that is, of course, once you're on the wheel, your channel's guaranteed to be seen, as long as we don't lose the stream due to the internet or anything like that, but we've been doing well for that, fingers crossed, knock on wood. And there you go, yes. Red Hot Reactions might even know a little bit more about the stream decks than I do, because he's recently talking about it, whereas I've had mine for a little while now and haven't used it yet. So hopefully everybody will connect with Rock Chick Beauty. Thank you one more time for that super chat. Like I said, she's done that countless times. I really do appreciate that. Another creator who's done that several times already is Pet Rock Media, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Now the wheel and the screen here on Tuberchat, for anybody that's new, is open to everybody. You do not have to super chat, you do not have to be a member. I know those things are not available to everybody everywhere, but I do appreciate the extra support. All we do here is speed things up. Super chatters get put on the screen right away. Members get put on the wheel right away. But those things are absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated. And everybody has the chance to be on the wheel and the screen. It just takes some time. The Brit MRE, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, especially from England. We're happy to have you here. And hopefully you're ready to meet some new friends and family members. Our instructions are always in our description under the video and live stream here. Pet Rock Media just dropped a super chat. Now this is a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to go through their videos right here and see if I can grab something else to watch within the next couple of days. I will take your the perfect wireless gaming mouse. Just a random video. I'll add that into my catch-up list. That will help to know your content a little bit better so that I can promote your channel better every time you're here. Oh, they got a loop deck to work with their photography workflow. Makes sense. Pet Rock Media will have some new content on that as well. And they say on their banner here, they're giving us tech gaming and I'm assuming tutorials more than anything else. So this is a monetized channel. They have super chats and memberships available here. Let me go to even another video. I'm just going to go to this one here and see if they happen to have super thanks activated. So they do. So monetized channels have the ability to have super thanks as well as super chats and super stickers. I'm going to show you how this works right now. So when we click this little button here, and this is for videos, not premieres or live streams in progress. What happens with premieres and live streams is the super thanks shows up later. You'll have to forgive me on premieres. I'm not sure how long it takes. On live streams, it can take many hours because they do show up on Tuberchat, but it seems to be 6 or 7 hours later. So you have the option to pick different amounts of money. You can customize your message. I'm going to say thanks for another great video, and then when you click the buy button, you just get given a prompt to make sure you absolutely do want to do that, and then when you click buy, it sends your super thanks to them. The amounts could be different for different countries, and you'll see that little animation. The more money involved in each super thanks, the more elaborate the animation that comes along with that super thanks. The Gaming Ham just also dropped a super chat on us right now, so I'm putting their channel up right away, and then we will get to Chris and Larry Homestead right after, because I did spin the wheel. Now the Gaming Ham comes to us bringing a lot of video gameplay. They mix up the games a little bit, but they have been playing a lot of Mass Effect and Marvel's Avengers lately. And then Inspire So Many, just please be careful about the self-promotion. And pardon me just for a second here. The Gaming Ham is an interesting name for a channel. This creator happens to be an advocate for the amateur radio community. So it's lovingly known as ham radio, and you will often hear this creator playing gameplay as well as talking ham radio at the same time. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while now. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they're going to come up with for gameplay. But I'm going to take another Marvel's Avengers replay, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with this channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And they have got 186 subscribers right now, hoping we can push them towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Thank you, Lazy Days Ahead, for the kind words and promotion in your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. That happens to be our featured channel for today. That is Jesse and Lisa with Lazy Days Ahead. Jesse is known as the Mod Father on many different channels, and is somebody who's incredibly supportive to a lot of creators, both here in Tuberchat and outside. Kevin Fishes, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thank you one more time, the Gaming Hand, for your super chat as well. I'm going to put up Chris and Larry Homestead right now. And then when the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, then we will start adding names from our chat list also. So the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. When in the case of super chats and memberships, it just speeds it up. I don't know why, Lazy Days, it didn't register your super chat to take over the Stream Boss, which is that thing under my camera, but it doesn't seem to want to work 100% of the time. It works about 99% of the time, so we can never bet on that. I certainly never put it out there as a promise or anything like that. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Phyllis Brown just dropped a highlighted milestone message through the chat. Those are available to anybody who's a member on a channel where they're enabled, and it's an extra message that you get to send through the chat. It looks like a super chat, but it's colored green for the members, and it's at no extra cost. So you can enjoy those whenever you're a member on a channel. Oracles and Beyond is in the house, and Mrs. VSNC09 is here. And I'm just getting them onto the wheel. Mrs. VSNC09 was hanging out earlier with Corinne's Life. She was live this morning. We were hanging out there. And Phyllis Brown just dropped a super chat on us as well, a super sticker. Keep it up. Thank you very much. And she's trying to motivate me with some fitness there as well. I can see with the super sticker. So we'll see if that has effect. I hope so in the next couple of days. But thank you for that, Phyllis Brown. And we're looking at Chris and Larry Homestead. Now, this is a channel that's got, 8,700 subscribers right now. And you can bet that there's a lot to be learned from these creators, as well as entertained and inspired by. With a sub count that high, they're fully monetized as well, with super chats and memberships available. What we find in the homesteading community and genre of channels is a lot of incredibly generous and supportive creators. I don't know if that's just something that's in the nature of people who are drawn to do that kind of thing, or if it's just a coincidence. We've had an influx of homesteading and gardening channels come through the Tuberchat family in the last long while, and what we find is a lot of these creators are pushing each other along to hit different milestones and advocating for each other and things of that nature, which is great to see. I'm always happy to see generosity. This is the reason why we often feature channels on Tuberchat, like for instance today, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, and yesterday the Inspired Empowered Mama. I hope to get back to a lot of that now. And then thank you, the Brit MRE. John Paul, thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. We looked at that channel already, but I do appreciate your extra generosity. And then as well, Phyllis Brown took over our stream boss position. So what that is the video game life meter you see under my camera there. And in most cases, but not all, super chats and memberships affect the life points that you see, or hit points, on the stream boss. The last person to knock them out becomes the next stream boss, and Phyllis Brown will get some extra exposure now for that reason. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see who is coming up next. And we've got a long way to go today, so we will put as many channels on the screen as we can. We're not in any hurry to get out of here. We can stay up to another 2 hours if everybody would like. Corinne's Life is who I was just talking about. We were hanging out on her live stream earlier. She's here as a member and a moderator, has been a dear friend for a very long time. This is somebody who's not afraid to share lessons learned along the way to help other creators. She brings us all different types of variety on her channel, in all three types of videos as well, between shorts, videos, and live streams. Woman Outdoors, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And Day One Adventures, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being certain if this is your first time. I feel like I recognize your channel name. It might just have been a while, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. Our instructions are always in our video description to make sure you can meet lots of friends and family members and maximize the time you spend here. In the meantime, if anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Corinne's Life brings us basically everything that encompasses Corinne's life on her channel. So it's pure variety here. She brings us shorts, videos, and live streams. She also happens to be a small business owner and gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of merchandise. And she is a very busy small business owner, somebody who is punching out orders all the time. And we get a chance actually to see her working on the orders too. And what we're talking about is things like hats, mugs, t-shirts, Christmas ornaments, vinyl stickers, just about anything that can be printed. So it's wonderful to know that we've got this creator who's so unbelievably supportive and generous, but also that we can use this creator's channel and small business as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for ourselves as well. She's been doing a lot of shorts lately, and I will share something that she has put out there over the last few days. She's been punching out a lot of shorts videos and says that almost all of them have been kind of hitting and getting a lot of views, especially if they are under 15 seconds. She says that lately the ones that are under 15 seconds are doing even better than any shorts that are under a minute long. So that's something to think about, just another hint. Woman Outdoors is coming up next, and you can see that Corinne's Life is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And like I said, she's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and dear friend, and has been here as a member and moderator for a long time. Be Amazing Sylvia dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. Forgive me for anything I've missed in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see and I missed it, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll keep my eyes open and try to catch it the next time around. Yeah, Rarar's Adventures shorts are, a tricky thing. It's not necessarily something that's appropriate for every channel, but if you do have ideas, it's a great idea to experiment with them, right? You can always film anything and not use it. You can always put up videos and delete them after if you're unhappy with them and things like that. But one of the things I could probably recommend when it comes to shorts is hop into the Shorts app, watch for even 10 minutes a day for a week, and get an idea of what people are really doing there, not just here in the Tuberchat family, not just in your own community, but really see what's going on out there, and you might be inspired with other ideas. I have experimented with some. I think I've done about 20 of them. Some of them have hit hard enough to get over 1,000 views, but one of the things you can do as well is repurpose some of that content on the other social networks like TikTok and Instagram, and that can have great results as well. So, again, forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. We're looking at Woman Outdoors right now. They also dropped another super chat, for which I am grateful. Thank you for that. And Be Amazing Sylvia is coming up next with her 2 channels. Woman Outdoors brings us camping and outdoor adventures and other variety. Now, they're bringing us all 3 types of content as well. When it comes to shorts, videos, and live streams, they have been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter since finding the Tuberchat family several months ago. But I run into Woman Outdoors constantly when I'm out trying to bounce between premieres and live streams myself, supporting other creators. I run into them constantly. Walking with Tamsin, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Hitting a lot more on TikTok than here, Red Hot Reactions. So that's the funny thing about that, right? When we think about the other networks like TikTok or Instagram stories or Reels or Facebook or, just about anywhere else out there, it might be possible on another network to gain, let's say, more views for a video or even the same video that you put out. For instance, I did a short the other day, and I don't do a lot, but I did one the other day, and it was an experiment that was kind of inspired by words from All That Fluff and Stuff, who is a channel from Australia who joins us regularly. They put out shorts to promote their long-form video. So every time they put out a video, they put out a short to tell you, hey, there's a new video out. They insist that that works, so I wanted to even give it a try for myself. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. So the other day I went out to a theme park on my personal channel here in, it's close to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm closer to Niagara Falls, but it's only a few hours away. We went out there and did that. Now, I put out a short, but I also put it as an Instagram story and I think a Facebook story, and I put it as a TikTok. I actually made a mistake. I make as many mistakes as anybody, but I'll tell you what I did. So I always mention here on Tuberchat, if you're going to repurpose your shorts content, then please consider filming with your regular camera or another camera app, not with the social networks. And the reason why is because YouTube specifically tells us they will suppress your videos and you will not qualify for the Shorts Fund, for instance, if your video has Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or Snapchat logos or anything like that. So the mistake that I made was, because I'm not so experienced with TikTok in making videos, that I had made my short with my regular camera, uploaded to TikTok first, and then TikTok saves a copy of that video on your phone if you have that setting set up. And then when I went to post it on YouTube, I accidentally posted the TikTok one. So now my short is full of TikTok logos. It still got almost 1,000 views if I remember right, but the TikTok video got like 30,000 or something like that. And it was just a simple video that was done to say, hey, I've got a YouTube live stream coming up, but I think because I had the right logo in the background, a huge crowd of people around, this and that, it might have done well. But that's an idea, right? So we can think about that. Woman Outdoors is bringing us a lot of shorts here, as we can see. I'm going to get to Be Amazing Sylvia now, so thank you again for all this extra generosity today. We always put super chatters up right away, but we'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. I see that Black Phoenix is dropping another super chat on us. They've done that countless times. And Be Amazing Sylvia, you will know her from the Drop the Link Day crew. She's got a lot of the creators in that group here on her front page. What they were doing with the Drop the Link Day series was allowing you to connect in their live streams the same way that you do here in Tuberchat, or in a similar way. And they've been doing that for a very long time, since before Tuberchat had even started. So it's interesting to think. Be Amazing Sylvia is somebody I've been connected to for probably 2.5 years now, if I remember right. And that's before Tuberchat existed. So when you meet somebody and you say, hey, I'm going to do some of the same content you're doing or very similar, it's interesting that there's so much generosity out there in creators that don't say, please don't do that, don't copy me, stay in your own lane, and that kind of thing, but instead say, we will help you build it. And Be Amazing Sylvia has been there all the way along with Tuberchat for which I'm grateful. You can see that she's got well over 3,400 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 4,000 that she's going to be thinking about soon enough. Of course, she's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get there. On her channel, it's pure variety, but when you catch her for a premiere like this one that's going to run after Tuberchat today, or on a live stream, she will allow and encourage people to connect as well. And then she's got a second channel where she's sharing more positivity and motivation, and it is called Sylvia's Daily Positivity. And this channel was recently renamed, but she's also already got over 200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther here, and you will experience, first of all, the support that I'm talking about after you connect with her, but also more positivity and motivation on this new channel where she's also bringing us shorts. I'm sure live streaming is something that will come on this channel in the near future as well. Emotion is in the house. They are a talented singer and songwriter. They're here as a member and a moderator. And I've got them on the wheel. Makeup Mom and Son has come in. And I haven't been drinking enough this weekend. I don't know what my thing is. On Twitch, they actually have like hydration reminders. Somebody can send you bits. They're similar to a super chat, and say, don't forget to hydrate. It's kind of funny. So thank you, Sylvia's Daily Positivity and Be Amazing Sylvia. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Like I said, they've been a dear friend for a very long time. You wonder to yourself, who's still going to be with you a year down the road, 2 years down the road, truly supporting you? Because the more we grow, the harder it is to support everybody as much as we all might like. As long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, everybody will be just fine. And you can see that. So Black Phoenix is also here. Now, this is another extremely generous creator. They have super chatted countless times. They've done it again right now. So we put their channel right up on the screen. We're going to get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. Makeup Mom and Son shared out. Thank you for that. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Vibes with the Thompson family is a longtime friend. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for the reminders for those thumbs up. So Black Phoenix brings us gameplay more than anything else. They are experimenting with some shorts videos as well. And this is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a very long time. And they're here with us in Tuberchat frequently. So thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. One of the things I can mention, though, Black Phoenix is a popular name for a channel, so we have to go a little bit farther. If you noticed in the search results when I was pulling them up, I always search, find, and click on creators' names, right? Because that really helps them. Black Phoenix is a popular name in a few different ways here, but if you match that avatar, your search results might be a little bit different than mine. We get to the right Black Phoenix. What will happen, the more we search, find, and click on creators' names like this, they will rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Black Phoenix. So we're really doing a great service to each other when we search, find, and click on each other's names. That's why we do it so much here. Annabelle TV is another creator who's fairly new to Tuberchat, just finding us within the last month or so, but instantly became a member. I do appreciate that extra generosity. Now, of course, I put them on the wheel right away because we always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them here in the chat. Annabelle TV has 475 subscribers. I'm still getting to know this creator, but I'm going to have a look at this starting my backyard garden video. This is something that has been coming up a lot lately, even in my own personal life, when we talk about the idea of planting different things. My father's planting all kinds of stuff right now, and I know we have a lot of both homesteading channels here in the Tuberchat family now, a lot of gardening channels. I tend to group them together. I don't necessarily mean to do that, but I continue to learn from these creators, and I think we can probably all learn from anybody who's doing any of this outdoor work like gardening and looking after, let's say, self-sufficiency. We have a lot of creators that have livestock that they keep and grow and manage, and all the different things that are involved in that as well. The Relax Joe ASMR, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. That's the second channel from the Weightlifting Geek. So we'll put them up on the screen next, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Peter Dell, good to see you in the house again. They always bring a lot of energy into the chat here. And then, yes, Bushwhacker Mountain Co. TV. I mean, most channels have something that we can learn from and draw from. Some creators are bringing us entertainment. Others are actually bringing us tutorials and lessons. And then a lot of creators are bringing us just along the journey while they do the different things that they either enjoy doing or have to do and things like that. But, you know, there's a lot to be learned. When we think about YouTube, we have to remember that this is the second largest search engine in the world. So people go to Google first, but YouTube second. And that's usually to have a question answered or to satisfy a craving of some kind, whether they're looking for entertainment or something specific. So it's something to keep in mind when we're titling our videos, thinking about tags, descriptions, and things like that. So that's Annabelle TV, and hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about, so we can get them their community tab happening. The Weightlifting Geek is up right now. That is the Relax Joe ASMR with a second channel. And Life at the Logans, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody is active. We'll get around to everybody. Rar's Adventure said they're always on YouTube. I try to be. I try to be on as often as I can. In some cases, I'm actually on all the time. But I have several accounts and things like that. I do a lot of playlist running. Now, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lil Red and Bunny Tracks is the second channel from TWT TV. They are longtime friends of Tuberchat and have a couple of channels that actually accent each other. Hendricks and Family Farm is still in the house. And yeah, Life at the Logans, you will meet a lot of incredibly supportive creators here. Peter Dell makes a good point there also. So the Weightlifting Geek obviously wants to inspire us with fitness more than anything else. To premiere or not to premiere, that's funny. I was going to make a video one of these days talking about moderating, and I was going to name it To Mod or Not To Mod. That is the question. But that's kind of cool. So I like what you've done there. The Weightlifting Geek actually brings us all three types of content. I caught them on a live stream the other day, but they obviously do shorts and videos as well. They bring us both with fitness and another look behind the scenes at the life of the Weightlifting Geek. When we go to their second channel, the Relax Joe ASMR, we see another ASMR channel. Now we know, you know, ASMR is a huge category on YouTube, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do here. They got 37 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little farther. Southern Sandy Crafts, good to see you in the house. His Word is in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know it's been a little while, but it's great to have you here. And let's see where we're at. We're going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you one more time, the Weightlifting Geek, for your super chat. Talk with Tori, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Grilling ASMR content, and that should be interesting in a couple of different ways. One of the things that Corinne's Life tells us is that shorts that have to do with food seem to do extremely well a lot of the time. Will Spare Productions is coming up right now. They have been another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. Will Spare Productions happens to be a gold member. So we see this channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of the live stream, like our silver members. But as well, their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Same with Makeup Mom and Son, same with Emotion. Now, Will Spare Productions is a truck driver, and they take us on their travels. Lately, they've been doing a lot of live streaming, so it's kind of cool because they've got a multi-cam setup. So they give us a look at the drive they're taking. They're able to interact with the video and chat with a second and third camera that shows us another view. So it's really, really cool. Two boys and their pops. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. They are another longtime friend of Tuberchat and happen to be a member. So I'll put them on the wheel right away. Will Spare Productions does well with a lot of series of videos. They've got a lot of Happy Meal videos, collaborations with other creators. Their furry friend Jester, who is a member of the family, has several series of their own. As a matter of fact, you'll find everything from unboxing videos to videos bringing along on their travels, and then as well to some of the destinations that they show us, and they take us in different areas all over the United States. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. 315 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're going to be thinking about as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening with Two Boys and Their Pops. Look at that luck. We never know how the Wheel of Doom is going to turn out, but Two Boys and Their Pops just walked in. They got onto the wheel, and the wheel chose them immediately. So maybe today's the day for a lottery ticket because you have some luck behind you, it looks like. Two Boys and Their Pops has been longtime friend of Tuberchat. They have some seriously engaging live streams. Here is their series, Pop In Around the World, and they often have guests. And it results in an engaged conversation during the live stream as well. Two Boys and Their Pops, of course, is referencing Funko's pop figures, which are wildly popular and available all over the place, but have become quite an interesting collectible. You know, some are more rare than others, and they've got quite an audience. We actually have Comic-Con coming up in June here in Niagara Falls, and then I believe at the end of the summer, around October, it's going to be in another city close to us. They move around here. We're lucky to have a few of those, and there'll be a lot of fans of pop figures. I've got a few that I'm sure I have a few more than I think. I have a Napoleon Dynamite one that's in a box put away somewhere, but I also have a couple of Loot Crate boxes that haven't been opened yet, and at least one of those might contain another pop figure, so I should open that and see what I've got. Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you in the house. Kermit the Frog is celebrating their 67th birthday today, so thank you for that. Mr. Fulton Mraz is another creator who's been with Tuberchat from the beginning. Day One Adventure says they just got a Yoda pop figure, so that's interesting. Now, there's a lot more to this channel than just the pop figures, but you know, they are definitely a fan of that particular thing, and they have interesting guests that talk about all sorts of pop culture and things like that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. There's Coupon Gale. That's another channel from Southern Sandy Craft. She's actually got 3. I'm sure we'll look at all 3 of those soon enough. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Emotion is coming up. That is our talented singer and songwriter friend who is here both as a moderator and a gold member. So again, we see this channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, but they are also here as often as they can be, as all of our moderators are. For anybody that hasn't connected with all of our moderators, I hope you will. Every single person who is a moderator here is a dear friend of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. They all have channels of their own that are all very different from each other, but they will all allow and encourage everybody to connect with each other while you're in their streams and premieres as well. So you'll meet more friends and family members with all of our moderators. I hope you'll connect with them. Talk with Tori, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be up next. Before I spin the wheel again, I really do appreciate that extra support. And Emotion has an official artist channel because, like I said, this is a talented singer and songwriter. Here on this channel, they are bringing us their original works, usually in the form of music videos, sometimes in the form of compilations, and those come both in live streams and premieres. We've joined them many times, and I've got another compilation to catch up on here, and their collection's getting pretty large. They also round out the channel with a couple of shorts, as we can see, and reaction videos that do extremely well. Let me get to writing with Emotion New Soul. And this is where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creative process used by Emotion in the creation of their New Soul R&B music. Now, I want to help everybody find this creator a little bit easier. Emotion is a powerful word, very popular, but also makes it a difficult channel to find in the search results. So when we search, find, and click on each other's names, we will eventually rise up those search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular emotion. So I just copied and pasted Emotion New Soul into the chat. That's the term that I use to find this creator, and you'll find that there's videos will come up right away as soon as you search for that. Jack Dawson is a long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a member. They've just put a highlighted milestone message through the chat. Those are available to anybody who's a member on any channel where they're available, like Emotion, for instance, has those. And he says, love, support, and respect is key. Stay positive, and loyal knowledge is power. Always stay honest and truthful, and never say never. Yes, Jack Dawson always has positive things to say on his channel. You get a warm welcome into his community as well. So, Writing with Emotion New Soul rounds out this channel with a few reaction videos as well, and has a lot of featured channels here and a lot of shorts for us to enjoy also. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them there. They have got over 700 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther on that road towards 800. Talk with Tori is coming up right now, and this is a channel who's been to Tuberchat a couple of times now, but this is the first time that we're putting them on the screen. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes if I can find one. I might take your 5-minute video. I'll take this 30-minute video. Yeah, add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. If anybody has the ability to give a thumbs up, and you haven't already, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Life at the Logans, hopefully we'll get you to 500 soon enough. You'll have that community tab, but I do appreciate the thought. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend here. Every single second that you watch helps. Every thumbs up and every interaction in the chat also helps send engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. So there's always lots of ways to support and help creators when you're visiting their videos, their live streams, their premieres, and their shorts. Hilda DC is a member of our moderator squad. They actually have a premiere coming up soon. So hopefully everybody will check that out and connect with them. They'll have brand new content out before we are finished with Tuberchat today. They do shorts as well as videos and live streams. Now, Hilda DC is an incredibly, a very much loved and well-respected creator. This is somebody who spreads positivity both in their videos, everywhere they go, here in the Tuberchat family, and you will find a lot of positive affirmations on this channel, both in the videos, especially premieres and live streams, and from the host herself, and from the robots that she puts in the chat, like Nightbot. So a lot of positivity over there. She posts frequently, as is incredibly supportive to other creators, and that results in a very fast-paced and high-energy chat that runs with every premiere and live stream that Hilda DC puts out. So I hope everybody will connect with her. What she brings on her channel more than anything else lately are almost like mukbang style product reviews and challenges. So she introduces us to a lot of different things, and that can be both in the form of a live stream or a video, which you usually premiere. She posts just about every single day. She does a lot of shorts as well. This is a creator who will hop in on other people's StreamYard panels and has people join her as well. So I hope you'll visit her channel and see the kind of support that I'm talking about come back to you after you connect with her. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to go on break just for a few minutes, and we'll see who we're going to look at when we come back. In the meantime, if you do have the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So we'll give it about 3 minutes. We'll come back and look at Scratch and Pete PA. I see a few more creators have come in. Dory UG Media, good to see you here. Timmy Ray the King, and British Public Transport Channel has been recently renamed. So thank you for coming in. Thank you for everybody sharing. We are looking now at Scratch and Pete PA. Yeah, the chat shouldn't be behind Timmy Ray the King. If you refresh, it should catch up. But actually, you might wonder to yourself, why can you not rewind a Tuberchat live stream and see what, let's say, had just happened or something along those lines? So there's a setting that you can use called Enable DVR, Digital Video Recorder. And what that does is just stops the rewinding and fast forwarding, because it's very possible to accidentally click and find yourself way far behind in a live stream or even a premiere when the chat, therefore, is not going to match. So I turn that off on Tuberchat, and that means that every person who's watching is definitely watching live at the same time, or almost that way anyway. So it's an idea. It's just something that's in the background. Thank you again for everybody, all the shares. Cosmic Cultivators, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And thank you for refreshing, Timmy Ray the King. So Scratch and PPA is a very much loved and well-respected creator. They are a beloved and dedicated moderator here in Tuberchat, but they have been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a very long time. The Gathering Within is another fellow Canadian, as is Scratch and PPA. So thank you for coming in. Now, Scratch and Pete has built up an incredible reputation, both as a moderator and as a supporter. And so much so, in fact, that Come Hither with Heather, who's a dear friend of Tuberchat as well, did a special live stream, which I joined them for on Saturday, right after our episode 400. And the idea was to push for Scratch and PPA to have some people run playlists so that we can get this creator their watch hours. They've already long surpassed 1,100 subscribers. They're on the road to 1,200 now. And we just want to see this channel monetized. They have, like I said, been incredibly supportive. Now, it's interesting when we look at Scratch and PPA, because one thing I have not talked about enough in the last year and a half or so is the presentation on this channel. You can see that Scratch and PPA put a lot of thought and consideration into what they were going to do with their video series before they even started. And right from the beginning, you got videos, including the very first one, that is just over the top when it comes to editing. So I hope everybody will go back and check out some of the early videos from Scratch and PPA. But when we look at the Scratch Challenge, which is what he presents every single week at Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, we see consistency all the way along, including with the banner and avatar. So the other thing too is this creator can be used for inspiration, hopefully, when you follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, because what they've done is made an interactive video series, and you get to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow them on those other networks, and it makes it a lot of fun to be a part of and sets his series apart and makes it unique. Now as well, because Scratch and PPA is so unbelievably supportive to other creators, his premieres that run on Tuesdays result in one of the fastest chats you'll see on YouTube, faster than Tuberchat, faster than most others. It's very fast paced, very high energy, and it makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well. So I hope you will join us tomorrow when Scratch and PPA presents his next Scratch Challenge video, and that again will be at 12:15 Eastern. I've got my reminder set. These ones here glitch when you put a video in the featured position. For whatever reason, it always glitches. But the reminders are on, the bell is on, and I actually have an alarm on my phone to make sure I don't miss Scratch and PPA's videos. So I hope everybody will connect with him. And if you are somebody that's willing to swap playlists in the chat with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can reach out to anybody at all by simply saying, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then thank you for the share, Timmy Ray the King. Thank you to everybody who has shared out. Now, Scratch and PPA has a playlist. If anybody is just, if you find yourself time to run a playlist for a creator, then Scratch and PPA has one here called All Scratch and Pete. It's got all 75 videos. It'll have 74 videos in a row and stop at the premiere, so you'll be ready for that. The playlist should be about 12 or 16 hours or 14 hours, somewhere around there. So it can be done in a day. But I know he will appreciate it. Everybody in the Tuberchat family will appreciate that extra support, because Scratch and PPA is definitely a shining jewel in the Tuberchat family. I hope I mentioned earlier, I think that I did, but Michael's Adventures cannot always be with us because of a work schedule. Same reason I'm not here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But Michael's Adventures always makes sure that I remember to send his regards and let everybody know that, first of all, he's thinking about us, wishes he could be here. Even though he's here every chance that he can get, and he is another member of our moderator squad. So BK54 is up here right now. I just spun the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now that we're in the second half of the stream, but we've got a long way to go. We can stay up to another hour. Pardon me, if everybody would like. We'll get through as many channels as we possibly can. So I see that they've got a live stream coming up tonight. I've got my reminder set. I will try to catch that. My Mondays after Tuberchat are very busy. That's why we always do our live streams early. But I will try to make that live stream as well. So BK54 is bringing us all three types of video with shorts, videos, and live streams. And they are somebody who came into the Tuberchat instantly as a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Of course, they're a member. We see that because I just spun the wheel. They were already on there. We always add the members as soon as I see them in the chat. We're going to get to adding some names from our chat list very soon. I'm guessing within the next 10 minutes or so. I know it's been a long wait today. This past couple of weeks have been overwhelmingly busy. So on that note, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up, especially when I'm on a phone from time to time. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team is Georgia Girl, and she has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. I've been lucky to catch her on many live streams, and she's always encouraging people to connect as well, so you'll meet more friends and family members with her. I'm going to add her channel now. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. And, like I said, they happen to be a member. K-Lastic TV is also here as a member, so I've got them on the wheel. And like I said, when we get down to about 5 or 6 names, we'll add some more from our chat list. It's open to everybody, of course. Queen's Life Vlogs, good to see you in the house. A slight name change for Queen's Life, but it's great to have you here. AceFlaw1 is another creator who's been connected to me for well over 2.5 years. They've been with Tuberchat from the very beginning. That's Andy from AceFlaw1. Andre Southgate, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Great Farmer Freelance is up here right now. This is somebody who's fairly, I shouldn't say new to YouTube anymore, because they are growing along nicely, and that's because of the unbelievable support that they give to others, I believe, as well as their engaging content. So they are bringing us shorts and videos and live streams. They post almost every day. I'm just going to take your latest Great Farmer grilling video and add that into my catch-up list, because I haven't seen enough videos from Great Farmer Freelance yet. The idea, of course, is over time I hope to get to know channels by first of all putting them on the screen, but secondly watching videos as often as I can. And as I get to know the content better, I can do a better job of promoting the channels. But Great Farmer Freelance does a lot of live streams as well, particularly in the mornings, and is incredibly supportive to other creators, and always wants to push to have creators of all sizes hit different milestones and things of that nature. But he's also very engaged during these live streams, the morning, so he's done 36 of those already. I've caught a few. I hope to catch some more. And Great Farmer Freelance has 339 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And then this is really cool because I can see a little collaboration here going on. She Stole My Thunder and Great Farmer Freelance doing a little bit of a collaboration there. I'm always happy to see creators collaborate together and trade favors, and then share good vibes about each other. For that reason, we see a lot of that shout out videos and things of that nature as well. Ali's Craft Pursuits is coming up next, and I see that Queen's Life Vlogs has dropped a super chat on us. So they will be next up, and then I'll get back to spinning the wheel. Ali's Craft Pursuits is up there right now. Oh, Queen's Life. Okay, you must have come in with a second account, but thank you for that. Hopefully everybody has given a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I'll appreciate it. And then Ali's Craft Pursuits has 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther now. They happen to be a silver member here on Tuberchat, and what that means is that we see this channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. Now, Ali's Craft Pursuits is also bringing us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. They've been doing a lot of gameplay lately, and it's interesting on this channel because this creator brings us a lot of crafting videos, but then also manages to find a couple of games like there it is, Cross Stitch World. It's almost like a crafting game, which is cool. I'm amazed to see some of the things that video games have been able to do over the last long while. And then Nyambura Mwangi, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And then, yeah, that's okay, Queen's Life. I do it all the time. Hey, you'd be surprised how many times I show up in somebody's channel and then I'm messaging with another account and then realize it afterwards. But that's all good. Queen's Life is here with us almost every single day. So Ali's Craft Pursuits, I hope everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. And like I said, you'll find pure variety on this channel. Pulled My Pork Barbecue is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Now, Queen's Life dropped a super chat on us, so we're putting that channel up right away. They've knocked a little bit more life off of our stream boss, and just getting really close to wiping that out. That's Phyllis Brown right now. And Queen's Life is here with us frequently, almost every day. Now, I can see I'm falling behind with you. They're posting frequently. I can't believe I'm this far behind, but I'm going to take one of your latest videos, add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and not fall further behind. And the second channel that we usually look at from this creator is Meanty. That's Queen's Life's son. I thought I caught you on a live stream the other day. Dollar Tree walkthrough, and that was pre-recorded. And this is the live stream. Yes, so it is. I didn't realize that was 2 weeks ago already. My goodness, time is flying. So Queen's Life is bringing us all three types of content. We've got some shorts videos here as well. When we look at Meanty, this is Queen's Life's son, and they bring us an official artist channel. So there's a lot of hip-hop music here. I hope you'll check that out. I see they got a new one, so I'm going to add that into my catch-up list, and then that will help me stay caught up with Meanty as well. So let's spin the wheel. We get another channel up here and see what is happening. Queen's Life is pure variety, as is GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team, the channel that we're going to look at next. And GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team has actually been a member here with Tuberchat for over a year now. You can see that with the different badge colors. So even though I have those finger point badges, I might change those one day, but they're colored the same way that YouTube gives you as a default, just so that it's easy to recognize the time between these memberships and things like that. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team now has over 700 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road towards 800. Oh my goodness, I'm just reading Cosmic Cultivator's message. 100 cubic feet of soil sounds like quite a lot. GA Girl, I'm Every Woman, the Dream Team, like I said, brings us all three kinds of videos as well, all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. Some of the live streams are short, some are long. Here is a half-hour long live stream. I'm just going to take that replay and add it into my catch-up list. Georgia Girl posts almost every day, so there it is. A challenge to keep up with them. Now, the truth is, as long as we're all doing as much as we possibly can for each other, everybody will be just fine. And I see that The Gathering Within, another fellow Canadian, has just grabbed a membership again. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to put The Gathering Within onto the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. So thank you for that membership again, and you'll notice that that actually knocked the life out of our last Stream Boss there. The Stream Boss thing seems to be glitching today. There's two different mistakes that it's made. It didn't put your avatar on. But The Gathering Within has the name of their channel on there, and will gain some extra exposure for a while for that reason. Bearded Eagle is in the house, another incredibly supportive creator. It's always good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And Bearded Eagle is somebody that I met a few months ago while I was doing the politically charged content from Ottawa on my personal channel. But I actually see them out supporting others regularly, including Great Farmer Freelance. I forget what other channels, and then as well some of the other ones that I run. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Bearded Eagle is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as is The Gathering Within. And look at that luck. As soon as I put you on the wheel, it managed to come up right away. There's two pineapples. They are dear friends to Tuberchat and have been for a long time. They have actually a 24-hour live stream running, a true 24-hour live stream. And they do a lot of variety on their channel. They happen to live in Hawaii, and they give us a beautiful look at their, around their home. But as well, they have been able to travel a couple of different times over the last year, and they've brought us a lot of different content from many different countries. So I hope everybody will check that out as well. The Gathering Within is another fellow Canadian, and this is an interesting channel because they are bringing us more relaxing content. But what you'll find here also is a mix of long form and short form content. They're constantly mixing up the audio and the visuals with a lot of positive affirmations as well. So this is something that can be used as a pick-me-up, possibly a channel you might either sit and watch and enjoy, or put a playlist together or run one of their playlists and have that running in the background as well. Things like this. A lot of the channels that are bringing us relaxing content can be very resourceful in that way. I find them to be very utilitarian, if that's the right word to say, about some of these channels, because like I said, they can be enjoyed or used as a tool to either give you a pick-me-up or something to relax to. So it's very versatile, and The Gathering Within has been a friend of Tuberchat for a very long time, but also is incredibly supportive. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams from other creators as much as I can, I run into them frequently supporting others as well. They actually split their time. I'm not sure if it's 50-50 between the States and Canada, but as far as I understand, they do. So now that we're in our Canadian almost summer months, I'm sure you'll be here for a while, if I'm not mistaken about that. Oracles and Beyond is coming up right now. That is Cassie, and this is another creator who has been a dear friend for a very long time. They happen to be a member, so we had put them on the wheel right away. When the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, we're going to add some more from our chat list. It's been a longer run today than I expected, but we will get some more names on the wheel. We've still got an hour to go if everybody would like. We're not in any race to get out of here today, so we can put lots of channels on the screen. Oracles and Beyond, more than anything else, is bringing us oracle readings. And in the live streams that you'll find on this channel, she's often joined by other creators giving readings as well. So this can give you some insight as to what's been going on in your life, what's happening now, what's to come. And she brings us a lot of shorts videos as well as long form and short form videos in between the live streams. But she always has an engaged conversation happening. If you do catch her on a live stream, you'll get a warm welcome and you will be encouraged and allowed to meet more creators. So you'll find more friends and family members when you're over there with Cassie. And she's been making frequent appearances here in Tuberchat again. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Oh, for the life of me, I keep forgetting to put your second channel up. One of the things, I'm not sure if Oracles and Beyond is still in the chat with us. I should double check. When creators have more than one channel, one of the things I recommend, you have to make the right decision for your own channel, but it's just a recommendation, is to feature your other channel or channels at the bottom or somewhere on your front page. I always put mine at the bottom. That's because when somebody finds out that you have more than one channel and hits your front page, they may be very much inclined to follow you on all the channels when they discover that you have more than one. If you don't specifically mention it all the time, it's very possible to meet a lot of people who will not know you have more than one channel. Clay Meir is in the house, another longtime friend of Tuberchat. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel of doom. So there they are. And hopefully everybody will connect with Oracles and Beyond. Now I got to remember the name of the channel. True Crime. I think it's True Crime Time with Cassie. Oh goodness, forgive me, it's slipping me right now. Cassie and Molly. True Crime Time with Cassie and Molly. So hopefully everybody will support on this second channel from the same creator behind Oracles and Beyond. I think she's already out of the chat. She was here early today. I know not everybody can stay the whole 2.5 hours, but I do appreciate every moment everybody spends, and Cassie's been a longtime friend. What do I think about the underused community tab? So Peter Dell, I think that the community tab is a lot more powerful than it seems. I've actually seen a channel gain its first 250 subscribers just from community posts. So the thing is that community posts look like they don't get a lot of activity, like comments and thumbs up, but one of the things we might not be considering when we think about that is that community posts usually contain a link to a video. You can add polls on there, you can add images, you can actually have a carousel of about 5 images on posts. Two Pineapples tells me that images on the community post do very well for engagement, because in those cases somebody's clicking on the post and looking at it, whereas when you link to a video, like Tuberchat shares 5 to 8 times a day, mostly for other creators, and when we do, people are likely just clicking right on the link going to the video, so they skip the comment and thumbs up. It's something to consider, but I absolutely believe wholeheartedly from a lot of experimenting with these that community posts are getting a lot more engagement than it seems for that reason. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here right now. And like I said, this is the second channel from Oracles and Beyond. So Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Eternity Luck Scratcher is coming up next. This is another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Now, Eternity Luck Scratcher comes to us obviously from the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels. We find a lot of very generous supporters there, not just to each other, but spidering out into other communities through their own audiences. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Eternity Luck Scratcher is here with us frequently. They always engage conversation, for which I'm grateful. Playlist should be titled like a normal video. You can use playlists in many different ways, Peter Dell. Playlists can be named, I mean, you want to think about search results, but also playlists can be used as utility. So you can make, I forget if there's even a limit. I don't think there's a limit on how many playlists you can make, and I think you can have up to 500 videos in each playlist or something like that. So you can make all kinds of them. They can be private, they can be public, they can be unlisted. I have many, and I use them to catch up with creators or set aside videos that I want to watch when I have a moment and things like that. So they can be used as a utility type of resource as well. Apollo Plays, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Not sure if that was a useful answer to your question, but hopefully you will help me if you want me to clarify further. So Eternity Luck Scratcher has 367 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. For instance, what I do with playlists is I'm going to take one of the videos from this creator right now and add it to a playlist I've made called Catch Up. That's just a fun name for a playlist that I specifically use to catch up with creators every single day. Anybody who's been here in Tuberchat that gets up onto the screen, if we see that a week or two has gone by and I haven't seen a video, then I use that so that I can make sure I stay caught up with you. You know, it's almost one of those, you're supporting us, I want to support you back kind of things, and that really helps, right? So playlists can be used in that way, many different ways. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, do I remember Ransom from like your... Oh, Ransom from like your 50th live stream. I believe so, Luxar. I thought there was more to that name, but I could be mistaken. Is that you coming back in? It's good to have you here. And then Outgoing Azzy is going to change their posting schedule, posting every Friday instead of every day. And that's okay. And changing their banner as well. What's more important, title or thumbnail? They accent each other, Peter Dell. So it might be difficult to say. I should see what Sean Cannell and Tim Schmoyer and they have to say over it. My guess is that the title would be more important than the thumbnail, because the title is what gets into the algorithm more, although the algorithm's smarter than we think it is, and it might be able to read things like text on a thumbnail. Either way, when you look in your analytics and you look for your click-through rate, you will find an upside down funnel is what it looks like on the purple tab, the reach tab, at least if you're on a computer. The click-through rate tells you how many times YouTube is showing your title and thumbnail to creators, and then showing you how many times they click. The problem is they don't separate it. They don't separate it to show separate analytics for the two, so we have to just imagine a combination. But because the title consists of words, my guess is that title beats thumbnail if you have to put one over the other. But when you think about the idea that in a lot of creators' cases, mine in particular, let's say I make a video that's 10 minutes long. Most of my 10-minute videos take about 2 hours in total to film, edit, and do the SEO and things like that. But a good 15 minutes, if not more, is spent on thumbnails or descriptions and tags and things like that. And the title and thumbnail are meant to accent each other, but you will find a lot of different strategies when it comes to thumbnails. Now, Mrs. VSNC09 uses a color scheme that makes it look like the thumbnails are somewhat similar, and sometimes in series of videos does a similar type of thumbnail. You also have creators like we saw Rock Chick Beauty earlier today that does a different thumbnail for every video, but puts a lot of work into those. I do the same thing on my own channel. And then as well, sometimes you see channels like some that I run, and Tuberchat in particular, where the thumbnails are almost identical. Scratch and PPA comes somewhere in between similar and identical, as you recognize his thumbnails the second you see them, but they are always different. He has different lottery tickets in each thumbnail, of course, as the featured eye catcher, if you want to put it that way, whereas Tuberchat, the thumbnails are identical, only a color change is added. Lonnie Songs and Other Things, thank you for a super chat again. He's done that many times. I've actually caught them on live stream recently, and it was songs at the time more so than other things. And there you go. Two Pineapples definitely is an advocate for the analytics. Two Pineapples is somebody that I speak to frequently. They've become a dear friend over the last, well more than a year now. It's getting on a year and a half or so. And we speak frequently, but this is a creator who very aggressively works on the idea of finding things that can be used, not hacks as well, but finding how to use the algorithm effectively, how to find formulas for videos, not to mention live streams, things that we can do to improve constantly. And they really work hard at that, and they're willing to share their knowledge as well. So when you get over to Two Pineapples channel, you can feel free to ask them about the things that they do, like their 24-hour live stream, and how that performs so well. When they say long tail titles with many keywords is best. So Peter Dell, yeah, there's going to be a lot of different opinion on YouTube with a lot of the bigger YouTubers about how we can title our videos. Long tail is a difficult subject for me to get into here because I can't draw for you what the long tail is. If you think of a dinosaur, you talk about a short head, which is at the top, and then the long tail is because the dinosaur kind of goes like this. When we look at a graph, right, and you think about the top 40 music artists, you have, Beyonce and Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift and Jay-Z and, Elton John, and that's the short head. These are like the stars, the ones we see all the time. They're on 10 different radio stations, no matter what you do, all the time. When you think about the idea of possibly Jamaican polka music, you're not very easily going to find radio stations playing that. On the internet you could, but that would be out on the long tail. So when you see videos, like how to make breakfast, that would be a short head video because that is something that's extremely popular. There's a lot of search results. There's a lot of people looking for it, a lot of people watching it. But when you think about long tail, you're talking about possibly, people who own a motorcycle and have tattoos and enjoy crime drama television shows, right? If you had a channel that catered to all three of those characteristics, that would be a long tail. The people who, let's say, have tattoos, ride motorcycles, and enjoy crime drama television shows wouldn't be able to live without your channel. If, Tuberchat is a long tail channel. We're only trying to get a certain type of user, a very tiny fraction of the people that are on YouTube. We only want to cater to creators that want to grow their channel in the way that we do and have channels. Not everybody on YouTube has a YouTube channel, right? Not everybody is a creator. I believe it's only really 1 in 1,000 people who will ever actually make a video, not to mention a channel, and try to do this. So I don't know if that makes sense. It's hard for me to mention the short head, long tail speech without drawing a graph, but if I could, it would look like this, if that makes any sense. So, Amazon, for instance, I don't want to go too far with it, but Amazon wins because they sell every book in the world. So they're not worried about only carrying the best sellers. When you think about when you go to a grocery store or a variety store or a bookstore where there are shelves of books, they can only afford to carry the very best-selling titles because they can't have shelves and shelves and shelves of books that only 1 or 2 people want. Amazon doesn't care. They just have all of them. They sell every book. So even if somebody only wants 1 or 2, only 1 or 2 people ever want to buy a book, then that's okay with them. Half of the sales possibly on Amazon are for books that have never been in a bookstore. Half of the watch time on Netflix is for shows that have never, or shows or movies that have never been in a blockbuster, never been put out on physical media. So that's something to think about. That's how that works. So forgive me for anything I've missed in the chat while I've been given that long speech. I haven't looked back. into the chat. So if you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will try to catch it the next time around. So Mrs. VSNC09 is an incredibly supportive creator, generous, loyal, and dedicated to say the least. They've been a dear friend for a long time. They seem to be everywhere always when I'm out supporting others myself. I'm just going to take this replay. Now that it's Monday, I have time to run really long stream replays as well. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. And that will help me stay caught up with the channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. I hope to catch them on their next live stream. Actually, Mrs. VSNC09 brings us pure variety, but in their live streams and much of their content, they revolve around the royal family. Now, they always have engaged conversation going on, and that sends in great engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. But as well, Mrs. VSNC09 does a great job of leading that conversation by being very knowledgeable and well-versed in that subject. So I hope everybody will connect with them. First of all, you'll find incredible support coming back to you from Mrs. VSNC09. But as well, it's something to see how that conversation is led. LP, thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if it is just watching or lurking or coming by to give a thumbs up. Anyone know how to share a playlist? Oh, swapping playlist, says Bearded Eagle. Yes, what we're talking about is a simple arrangement. You're just going to run a playlist of videos for another creator. They're going to run another playlist for you. You can do it with me if you want. I'll do it and show you. I'm always found on Instagram. Most creators seem to use Instagram for that. But any social network will do. You don't have to send each other links. It's the easiest way. But otherwise, you could just make the arrangements here if you wanted to. And because you're not obligated to sit and watch every single second of every video, you can do it when you work, when you sleep, when you go out, or in another window on a computer or on another device, if that makes sense. And it really helps with the watch hours stacking up. So it's literally just an arrangement. Somebody like Scratch and Pete PA would say, hey, head to my channel. There's a playlist there called All Scratch and Pete. And if you play that, it's about 12, 14, or 16 hours. He might ask you, what have you got for a playlist that you'd like me to run? The only caveat to the whole thing is that some creators will insist on it being somewhat fair, and it makes sense because some creators only have a few hours worth of videos right now. Other creators, particularly let's say gaming live streamers, have channels that like the whole channel in a playlist could go on for days, maybe even weeks. And we've seen creators get caught in that. So you can chop up your channel into playlists. That's great for having viewers binge watch series of content that they will enjoy. But if you had to, you could simply make playlists that say 5-hour playlist, 10-hour playlist, 20-hour playlist, and then you just send that link over whatever social network you want to connect with people on, or just let them know the title of it. I would recommend titling them very simple in that way, maybe even posting it on the front of your YouTube channel. And there you go. Bearded Eagle will swap playlists if anybody wants to reach out on Instagram. Dine with Sonia, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Cali King 916 is in the house. They give us a real-world look at Sacramento, California. Arlana Flowers is here. Inspire So Many is still hanging out. Just be careful of the self-promotion, please. We don't want to do too much self-promoting. Everybody here is watching what everybody else says because they want to make a judgment call as to whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter interested in supporting their channels. So keep that in mind. The best success here in Tuberchat is found in reaching out to other creators with generosity, supporting them first, knowing they'll come back and do the same thing for you. Speaking of generosity, today's featured channel is Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Jesse is known as the Mod Father, somebody who's built up an incredible reputation both as a moderator on probably dozens of channels now or more, but as an incredible supporter as well, and an advocate for helping people reach different milestones. So let's spin the wheel. Lonnie Songs and Other Things brings us pure variety. They're bringing us videos, usually short ones as well as shorts, official shorts, and then live streams as well. I caught them the other day for the first time. Hopefully I'll catch them again soon. And Lonnie Songs and Other Things. Sometimes you will find songs, as I did the other day, and you will always find other things as well. Let me put the Stock Explorer up on the screen now and see what they've got going on both of their channels. My voice has just about had it. Look at that glitch. Did you see that? It looked like I wasn't subscribed for a second. If that ever happens, at least on a computer, we can usually refresh the page and find that the glitch goes away. As you can see, of course, I'm subscribed to the Stock Explorer with the bell on. And yes, Day One Adventures. When I heard Jesse referred to as the mod father, I think I heard it from Rambling with the Brums the first time. I was so upset that I did not come up with that term. But it's really, really cool, and it's well-deserved, because Lazy Days Ahead is a channel that supports a lot of other creators. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly, and they are lightning fast when it comes to helping out hosts with the different things that they have moderators do, like dropping links and things like that. All of our moderators here, by the way, are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all friends of each other. They all have channels that do something different, and they will all allow and encourage people to connect in their premieres and live streams. So you'll meet more friends and family members when you connect with them. And there you go. Yes, Two Pineapples is given a tip that says real conversations and real comments go a lot further than you think when building relationships with channels. I am somebody who absolutely gets caught leaving very robotic, generic messages. You all know this because you've seen them from me. And I try to be out supporting literally hundreds of channels a week as much as I want. I don't mean to use that as an excuse, but it absolutely is. But when you think about the things that you would like for your own channel, don't you wish that people would really watch your videos and really leave you a comment that have something to do with it, and possibly many sentences or even paragraphs long? It will happen, but the idea, of course, is when you go out and do that for others, it will be returned to you. So, I can't say that enough. Generosity always wins, but that's a great tip from Two Pineapples, because it's absolutely true. Most often you'll hear me say things like, I'm here to catch up on another video, keep up the good work, looking forward to the next one. And that's just because I'm moving really fast, but it's probably very much worth it to take the extra time that it would take to leave better comments and better interaction, not to mention conversation in live streams as well. See, Two Pineapples runs a true 24-hour live stream. There are always people in there because they've been doing this for a year and a half or longer now. And there's always conversation to be had of all different types. Painting with Squirrels, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster because now we've only got 40 minutes left, and I want to put as many channels on the screen as I can. The Stock Explorer gives us a real-world look at both the stock markets and crypto markets, and this creator brings us all three forms of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. They often have product in hand, and I've seen this creator go as far as to invest in a stock, order a product from that company, and unbox it on a live stream here on this channel. So they are very forthcoming about their own moves and stock portfolio as well as crypto holdings, but they bring us tutorials that contain everything from beginning subjects like fundamentals and language and terms to advanced topics like puts, calls, options, trading, and NFTs with crypto. Now, they are well over 800 subscribers, are getting there right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on that road to 900. This channel grows rapidly, both because of the value that Nora puts out, but because of the engagement that they give to channels while they're supporting. Nora is somebody who constantly engages conversation everywhere that I see them, and I run into them constantly while I'm out bouncing around trying to support others as well. Now, on their second channel, Tropical Buzz, they're doing a few things like seed swaps, and they are showing us how they're growing different types of plants in their area of Florida. So I hope everybody will connect with Nora on both of these channels and get that support coming back to you as well. We got a break for about 3 minutes. We will be right back, and we will look at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. All right, we're looking at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. This is Tracy. She brings us beauty products in many different forms. She's bringing us all three types of content as well, with streams as well as shorts, and a lot of videos where she's bringing us either hauls or a look at products in like a review type of way, sometimes almost like a top 5 list. So I hope everybody will connect with her. And Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning also does a couple of collaborations, which is cool. But she has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time, and another creator who seems to be out constantly supporting others when I bounce around in between premieres and live streams. I run into them frequently. Pardon me just for one more second. I'm going to be right back again. All right, we're good to go. Hopefully my computer's not freezing. I see something not working well right now, but we'll see. We'll tough it out. So, Cabarar Gaming, good to see you in the house. Patch Retro Gamer, good to see you here as well. I know you came in as soon as we started that break, so thank you for your patience. Thanks for hanging out. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Mrs. Gigi, I know you've been here a while. I hope I welcomed you earlier. I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it. And I'm going to try to move faster through channels now because we've only got about a half an hour left, and I do have to get moving. Our streams usually last between 2 and 2.5 hours, but on Mondays I have other obligations. That's why we run our streams earlier in the day. Makeup Mom and Son happens to be a gold member here and a moderator. So this creator we see every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so in the chat also. So Makeup Mom and Son is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's been a dear friend for a long time. Like I said, a member of our moderator squad. All of our moderators have channels of their own. They all do different things, but they all are unbelievable supporters both to each other and everybody in the YouTube street. So hope you'll meet more friends and family members actually over here with Makeup Mom and Son as well. And just as a story to get you an idea of how supportive she is to others, when she did her first live stream, which now must be getting on almost a year, certainly more than half a year ago, I think she was rated 3 times, and the stream went on for 4.5 hours, if I remember right. So that gives you an idea, even over all this time, how supportive she is. Now, she does pure variety, so there's a lot of beauty videos on this channel, but she brings us a lot of product reviews and unboxings, including sponsored videos, and live streams that involve a lot of StreamYard panels. She will hop in with others. She has people hop in with her, and an interview series that she's got here called What's That Channel About? I've been honored to have been a part of that. You'll meet more YouTubers with her, both from in the Tuberchat family and outside. And like I said, you'll meet more friends and family members over there because she always allows and encourages people to connect in her live streams and premieres. So she's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. Actually, Aubrey happens to be a member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. And I saw another channel come in. All Things J, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Cabarar Vlogs is the second channel from Cabarar Gaming. They always come in with both and give us a thumbs up. And let me see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel from our chat list. Mike and Rihanna is coming up first. I know it's been a long wait today. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Cosmic Cultivators, thank you for that. Yes, we have a chance of hitting it. If we hit 70 thumbs up within the first hour, then we usually make 100. We don't hit 100 every single day. Some of it actually has to do with how often I remember to say it, right? And the different flow between my long speeches and everything else on Tuberchat here can affect that. Now, Jack Dawson is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and has been a friend for a long time. I'm just going to give you something that you can put into the search to find this channel right away. Jack Dawson, of course, is the name of the lead character in the Titanic movie, which makes it one of the most popular names on the entire internet. But when we look for Jack Dawson, yeah, even that's not going to work now, Jack Dawson MLB The Show. Let's try Assassin's Creed, and I'll get rid of what I just put in there. Thank you for the share on Twitter, Queen's Life. She's a member of our Twitter list, of course, as is anybody that tweets or retweets for us. Oh, Jack Dawson, what am I going to do now to find you? Final Fantasy. The search results here are just unbelievably crazy. So here's one here. Maybe I caught it earlier and I forgot he changed his avatar a couple months ago. So Jack Dawson does a lot of gameplay live streams. So if we look for Jack Dawson Final Fantasy, that will help him come up in the search results. It's just such an unbelievably popular name, right? So your search results might look different than mine, but just please, while you're looking for Jack Dawson, make sure you match that avatar. The more we search, find, and click on each other's names, the more we rise up the search results, and we'll eventually have YouTube do a better job of predicting when they're looking for this particular Jack Dawson. Now, it's been a week since I've caught him on a live stream, so I'm just going to grab one of these replays and put it in my catch-up list. But he streams almost every single day a variety of different video games. You'll find from this creator a very dynamic host that's able to keep up with the gameplay and the chat at the same time, but you can feel the excitement and energy in this creator while they're there. They're very warm and welcoming, and they will always say love, support, and respect is the key. That's what you'll find from them. That's what you'll find from their community, and you will meet more friends and family members as they're constantly encouraging and allowing everybody to meet each other in a similar way to what we do here in Tuberchat. So let's spin the wheel. Thank you, Cabarar Gaming, for that share. I really do appreciate that. On Twitter, anybody who tweets or retweets for us gets added into our Twitter list. Now, hopefully, Rarar's Adventures is still with us. It's been so long, I gotta check every channel to see if they might still be with us here in the chat. And I'll have to add names to our wheel manually from our participant list here. Rarar's Adventures has 93 subscribers. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take another stream replay and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind with this creator. And the idea, of course, is that over time I get to know creators better, and their channels and their content. So every time you're here, I should be able to promote you a little bit better, as you hear in the stories that I tell about a lot of the creators who've been with us for many, many, many months, and some even getting on to years now, as we just passed our 2-year anniversary last week. So Paralife TV is in the house. That is also Shane. We have 2 Shanes that I know of, between Great Farmer Freelance and Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm hoping we can get Rarar's Adventures a little bit closer to that 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting these milestones, and getting that first 100 all the time. Claymere is coming up right now with 507 videos. My dear goodness, they put out content constantly. So they punch out a lot of videos, a lot of live streams. They've got a series going on now called Creator Corner. They've had that going on for a very long time, where they feature other YouTubers. Now you will have the opportunity to meet more friends and family members when you're on this channel as well. What you'll find from Claymere, who's been a dear friend for a long time, is that they do a great job of promoting creators getting together. So it's, you know, one of the biggest purposes when you're in the live stream, and I hope you'll go over there and visit and see what I mean. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Venom for Life, good to see you in the house, another longtime friend of Tuberchat. Runneth Over Garden and Life is still here. Very good. I've got you on the wheel now. Hopefully Mike and Rihanna is still here as well. I put them on the wheel not too long ago. We've got a few members on there. Of course, once you're on the wheel, then your channel is guaranteed to get seen, unless we lose the stream due to the internet, but we've been doing well for a while now. Klastic TV is up here right now. They happen to be a member, so we had put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat. So Klastic TV, we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them along towards their next milestone, whatever that might be. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So I'm behind with Klastic TV just by a few videos here, but I'm going to take your latest homemade mashed potatoes with a twist, and I'm going to add that into my ketchup list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and you can see a lot of delicious looking content on this channel. Plus, they are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here, but I'm going to start adding names from the chat list again in a moment. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up, and this is another creator who is incredibly engaging, not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way. They have an interesting series of videos going on right now because they have made an arrangement to trade some work for a car, and they're bringing us along the journey there. They've got another couple of channels, including this Phasmonut, where they play a video game called Phasmophobia, and another couple of channels here. I'll leave it to you to check those out when you get there. But Chris's Clever Craft has an interesting property, and they take us both indoors and outdoors for sometimes a look around, sometimes a story to be told, sometimes an unboxing video, and sometimes a do-it-yourself video. But here's the series that I'm talking about, and we get to see Chris's Clever Craft working for the car that he is talking about, and I hope everybody will check that out. And with 530 subscribers, we'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 600 that he's thinking about right now. Inspire so many, I'm going to put you on the wheel now. Mrs. Gigi is going to be on the wheel. Pull my pork barbecue. And I'll add some more names as we need them. So let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. And as an idea, just remember, channels are added to the wheel based on how active they are in the chat, not just about how long you're here. So it's important to stay active and keep conversation going. I don't ever want to miss channels. We can't always get to everybody every single day. Pardon me again for 1 second. I'll be right back. Trevessence Unstoppable is in the house. That's another longtime friend of Tuberchat, a very supportive creator, somebody who I see out supporting others regularly. Inspire So Many's in the house with 376 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. They're posting frequently. I'm just going to take their latest video, add it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And like I said, they've been a longtime friend of Tuberchat. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And let me put my next channel up. This is I Am Betty J Gathers, and we have probably gained hundreds of thumbs up just from I Am Betty J Gathers helping to remind everyone, for which I'm grateful. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So they had just put out a brand new video. We were talking about this morning. I didn't realize that they'd already put it out. I thought they were talking about the idea of putting one out. They are bringing us pure variety on their channel, but I'm just going to take their latest Walmart grocery haul. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list as well so I can stay caught up with them. They got 253 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. If anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Bearded Eagle is coming up on the wheel with 2 pineapples, and Be the Difference Clothing, who has been here for almost the whole live stream. So thanks for hanging out. Let me get Cosmic Cultivators on there as well. And I'm going to start really rifling through channels now because we've been on for well over 2 hours. I've got about 20 minutes left. I'm going to have to try to split on time today, but we will try to get to everybody. Runneth Over Garden and Life is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. I just put Mrs. Gigi, Pomoy Pork Barbecue, 2 pineapples, Bearded Eagle, and Cosmic Cultivators on the wheel. I thought I added another channel. Be the Difference Clothing. It's hard to copy and paste out of the participant list when you're on a computer, because when you set the list up to copy from, as soon as somebody sends a message, it kind of throws it off, and you'll find the copy paste doesn't seem to work. That's why sometimes you hear me hammering the keyboard, just typing the channels in because it's faster. Runneth Over Garden and Life is here with 562 subscribers on the road to 600. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, and I'm still getting to know this channel. They've been with Tuberchat for a while now, but I'm going to take another video from you, and they've got a new subscriber on their channel. I guess I'm just going to take this and see if I'm right about that. I'm going to add that short video into my catch-up list. We can see that they're also bringing us shorts, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us frequently in Tuberchat, but I also see them out supporting others. So, you know, I try to be out bouncing in between premieres and live streams as much as I can, and it's interesting to see a lot of the creators that are out supporting others, like Runneth Over Garden and Life. Like I said, I run into them regularly. So let's spin the wheel. We get another channel up here, and we're going to see if we can get... We're going to see how many channels we can get on in the next 20 minutes or so. Mrs. Gigi is coming up next. And the landscapers are out here, so you'll hear engines running in the background for their lawn equipment. Mrs. Gigi is somebody who joins others as well on StreamYard panels to get together and do a lot of crafting. Now, one of the things that I had seen for the first time from Mrs. Gigi and some of her friends are these junk journals that they put together. And it's interesting to see the crafting that they do and the way they put these together. Some of these creators collaborate in the way that they send each other items that can be used for these, and it's kind of cool, and they just hang out on StreamYard and have conversation while they do this. There's always engaging conversation going on when we join them, but I can see I'm behind with Mrs. Gigi in particular, so I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and we're hoping to push this channel towards the 600 subscribers that they're thinking about. So Pomoy Pork Barbecue is going to come up on our Wheel of Doom next. And I think, was it Bearded Eagle that said the Wheel of Fame? It's actually got a handful of nicknames. The Wheel of Wait, the Wheel of Unknowing. The Wheel of Doom comes to our old friend Mr. Naz. I might rename it if we don't see Mr. Naz for another many months, but we'll see. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like, but as long as we're doing as much as we can, everybody will be just fine. Some of the people you see every day when you first start your channel will start to be seen a little bit less, you know, like a couple times a week, a couple times a month, and things like that. But that's natural when we're all following hundreds, and some of us thousands of channels, right? It's a lot to keep up with, but it's almost like friendships in real life where, you know, you might run into somebody or catch somebody that you haven't seen in a long time on the phone or somewhere else, and then it, you know, kind of pick up like it was yesterday, right? But like I said, as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. Life with Belinda and Chuck, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're looking at Pomoy Pork Barbecue right now. This is another creator who has been with us for a very long time. I've just taken your latest video, added into my catch-up list, and as you can imagine, this is a creator who is going to bring us along on their journey while they show us how they cook and grill a lot of different things So they do a great job of explaining, and you can see that this is a dynamic creator just from the thumbnail and the little rollovers that I'm doing here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. With over 4,700 subscribers, you can bet that there's a lot to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. So I hope you'll connect with them and see that long-term support come back to you that they've been given to us for all this time. Mike and Rihanna Vlogs is coming up right now. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. We'll see what they've got going on. Inspire So Many, you were on the list. I put your channel up a few minutes ago. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs has 962 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're on the road officially to 1K right now, and we just want to get them a little bit closer. Here in Tuberchat, we never do the rush, you know, to try to get you like all 30 or 40 subscribers at once, because it can't be done here. The way that we connect, it's so important that we're following the procedure and connecting in the right way, making sure our connections are thorough. We're watching long videos. We're giving meaningful comments and things like that. It takes time. But we can probably get you a couple more friends today if you haven't already made a few. I'm sure you have. You've been here for a while. And it's not going to be very long before we're going to see this channel hit that 1,000 subscribers. I'll be curious to know how your watch hours are because you're so close now, but I'm just going to take another video as well. You're getting ready for gardening season. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with your channel. And the idea, of course, like I keep saying, is that over time I get to know your channel, your content, maybe even the creators behind the channel, and then I do a better job of promoting every time you're here, as you can hear in some of the stories that I tell about creators who've been with us for either many months now or possibly even a couple of years. So runneth over garden and life. Yeah, we just looked at this. I forgot to clean up my wheel. Let's spin again. It's time for me to get another couple of channels onto our wheel from our chat list. Wicked Awesome Gardening, good to see you here. Cosmic Cultivators is coming up right now. We'll get them on the screen, and then I'll add some names to the wheel from our chat list. If there's anybody still watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll make sure we get you on there. Life with Belinda and Chuck is being added right now. I'm not sure if Paralife TV is still in the house. We'll get Wicked Awesome Gardening on. I know they just came in, but that's okay. Trevessence Unstoppable is a longtime friend of Tuberchat, a very supportive creator. Let's get Cosmic Cultivators up here. They've got 1,100 subscribers now. Life with Belinda and Chuck, I've got you there. Yeah, if there's anybody still listening or watching that hasn't been on, just please say anything at all. We'll get you on there. And we'll spin. We'll see who's coming up next. Cosmic Cultivators comes to us from the homesteading community of channels as well. But what we talked about, I think it was yesterday, is that they put a lot of consideration into their name to make sure that they got something that was unique, so that when we search, find, and click on Cosmic Cultivators, it's easy because they come up right away in the search results. So you have to make those decisions for yourself. When you have a name like Cosmic Cultivators, you might have to explain to everybody what your channel is, right? Whereas if somebody just said, like, you know, hot movie reviews, you're telling people what you do, but you might struggle in the search results because it's too popular of a term for a name for a YouTube channel, let's say. Bearded Eagle is talking about the struggle. It is real, and trying to get beyond 700 subscribers. Bearded Eagle is incredibly supportive, so I have no doubt that they're going to move along quickly. Did I understand right, or did I miss that? Oh, viewer hours. I see, Bearded Eagle. So there's something that is a big caveat when it comes to the idea of watch hours here on YouTube. And what that is that you need to get 4,000 watch hours or 240,000 minutes of watch time, and that has to be within 365 days. Now let's look at Bearded Eagle's videos just for a second. It's something that is in consideration because when you have videos that are longer than a year old, what happens is every day you lose the hours for the videos that were posted more than a year ago. Yeah, so that could be a part of what you're experiencing. You have some videos here that say a year ago, so those videos won't count for watch hours towards monetization anymore. Now, the truth of the matter is, I know Bearded Eagle well enough already to know that they're incredibly supportive, and what will happen for them because of that is by the time they get to the 1,000 subscribers, it shouldn't be long before or after that you hit your watch hours, but it's a thought, right? Oh, it's possible. Yes, Bearded Eagle. Now, we can't be certain because that would take... I've done a lot of experimenting with watch hours, as has Two Pineapples, as have a lot of other creators here in the chat, and a lot of people have reached out to each other so we can all help understand this. Now, what we recommend is always putting the volume on at least 3. And what I'm talking about, let's go to one of Bearded Eagle's videos just so I can show you. I'm not going to run it, but just pause it. When we put our volume slider, or the volume on your computer, for instance, the idea is that we don't want it to be muted or even one dot beyond that, if that makes any sense, right? You see how we get that line that goes through the speaker, and if you could do better than I can with the mouse in catching it, you actually have the volume on let's say 1, 2, or 3. So we always keep our volume around here as a minimum. Now, it would take an unreasonable amount of testing to figure out whether that actually is necessary or not, but I just do it anyway because we've always been doing that. So the idea is you put the volume almost as low as possible if you have to. Otherwise, you could just leave the volume on, and that will help also. But that's a thought, right? So when we're swapping playlists and things like that, it's important to keep the volume on, even if it's very low. I'm just going to take another video. I think I shared this out the other day, but I haven't watched it yet. Visiting the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I've got that in my catch-up list, so I'll watch that in the next couple of days and give you your thumbs up as well. I will make sure the volume is on. And Two Pineapples is coming up right now. So I've been talking about them a little bit today. And this is a creator who's become, a couple of creators actually, but they've become dear friends over a long period of time. It's getting on beyond a year and a half now. Now, they have a true 24-hour live stream running on their channel. As you can see, there are always people in there, whether they're coming in and out. This channel's grown rapidly. They've got over 4,700 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 5,000 they're going to be thinking about soon enough. Now, Two Pineapples is a couple of creators, but they are willing to reach out with lessons learned along the way in running both these live streams and the videos that they make. They're constantly thinking about the different ways to film, the equipment that they use, tricks and tips and things like that, and they're always willing to share. So, you know, we speak frequently, almost weekly at times, certainly a couple times a month, to catch up and go over different experiments we've done. You'll notice that on our copyright-free music channel, which we'll live redirect to afterwards, that channel has another live stream, but it's not truly 24 hours. The reason why is because YouTube only saves the first 12 hours of any live stream. So we cut ours 10 minutes short of 12 hours every day, twice a day, so that it seems like a 24-hour live stream, but retains all the watch hours. And we've had a lot of support from a lot of creators, so you'll be able to see that. But that's very much in part to the experimenting that Two Pineapples was helping with when we had started. But they always have engaging conversation over there, and there's a lot more to this channel than their live stream. They sometimes go on location. They take us on other live streams as well. They post a lot of videos on their travels. Now, they live in Hawaii, and they bring us around for a look there, but they've actually done some traveling in the last year and brought us a lot of videos there as well. And Two Pineapples is somebody, like I said, they're reaching out right now to let everybody know, but they are willing to help when it comes to the idea of knowledge about how they're doing, what they're doing, why their channel's growing, the things that work, the mistakes they can help you avoid, and things of that nature. So Trev Essence Unstoppable is up here right now. And this is another longtime dear friend of Tuberchat, somebody who's incredibly supportive, both here in the Tuberchat family, but outside as well. I run into them regularly when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams. Now, I'm behind with your channel, but I'm actually going to take your live stream from yesterday. I know it's 2.5 hours, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and I'm going to at least run it, if not watch the whole thing, within the next couple of days, because I've got some time now that we're on Monday, and that will help me get caught up with the channel. We're hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We want to see this creator monetized. We know they're well over 500, even though we don't have a sub count, because they've got their community tab there. All Things Jay, I'm going to get you onto the Wheel of Doom in another moment. Philip Lemon is in the house. Cabaret Gaming, forgive me, I hadn't added you yet, but I'm going to add you on there right now. So we'll try to get through a few more channels here. We're probably going to go a few minutes overtime, but that's okay for today. Day One Adventures is here. Cabaret Gaming, All Things J, Philip Lemon. And I'll see who's left in another moment. Actually, Aubrey is fairly new to Tuberchat, but they came into our community just blazing with generosity. They're a member already, and they're posting frequently, as you can see, multiple times a day. So I'm just going to take another video from you and add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Again, we don't have a sub count on this channel, but we know they're over 500 because they've got their community tab here, and it really doesn't matter. We just want to push each other along regardless of our sub counts. We want to help each other continue to hit milestones and goals along the way. As long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, everybody will be just fine. Patch the Retro Gamer, let me get you onto our wheel. Needs Watches is coming up. I'm not sure if I welcomed you when you came in. I know it's been probably a half an hour or so. I remember seeing you come in and I put you on the wheel right away, but I'm not sure if I actually said hello. Needs Watches is another dynamic creator. This is a very niche channel. Of course, they're just talking about watches, but there's a lot to cover here. A lot of brands, a lot of makes, a lot of models, different price points, different pluses and minuses. They do comparisons and top 5 lists and things of that nature. I did catch them on a live stream, and they always have engaged conversation. As you can imagine, watches have always been a thing, basically, so there's a lot of people willing to talk about these things and help each other understand the ins and outs of the different brands and models. Needs Watches has 1,280 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. Patch the Retro Gamer is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. And we'll hydrate a little bit so our voice doesn't completely disappear before we finish the stream today. Be the Difference Clothing is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And they've got, did that say 1,500, almost 1,600 videos? Be the Difference Clothing has been somebody, I believe we've known each other since before Tuberchat started, so that would be 2.5 years. Now, they happen to be a small business owner, and you often see them working on orders, but they also want to motivate us with fitness. There's a lot of positivity here. Talk with Tori, I think we looked at your channel earlier. And then if there's anybody left that's watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll get you on there. Sunflower Bees Food Reviews is getting onto the wheel right now. Facing Reality is here. And thank you very much for coming in. Wicked Awesome Gardening. I did add you to the wheel. Okay. Be the Difference Clothing. We don't have a sub count, but that's okay. We know they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. And they're incredibly supportive of other creators as well. So I run into them constantly when I'm out supporting others. Let me see what I can do about catching up with your channel. I'm going to take another stream replay and add this into my catch-up list. There, look at that. Sunflower Goddess. That's another channel, and you're doing an unboxing there. I'm always happy to see creators collaborate, and now we've been around long enough. We're having some channels come through that have got similar words in their names, other than Homestead or Scratch, but that often happens. Patch the Retro Gamer is coming up. Let's see what they've got going on. I know it's been a little while, so it's great to catch up with your channel and see what you've been up to. 892 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer to that 900, get them officially on the road to 1K. We are likely going to be here for another 15 minutes, maybe 20. By the look of it, I don't mind going a little bit over time, but then I'm going to have to beat it pretty quick. So I'm going to rifle through channels right now. I just want to get on as many as we can. Patch a Retro Gamer does a lot of retro gaming, as you can imagine. I'm just going to take your Rocket League video, and I'm going to put this on my catch-up list. That will help me catch up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. That's another game I believe I've seen Cute Goth Girl Gamer play many times. And then, yeah, Facing Reality today was a little bit later just because we were on late last night. I was with family for Mother's Day, so we ran the stream late and then wanted an extra hour of rest before starting today. But next week I'll probably go back to the an hour earlier. We usually run our streams at 10 a.m. on Mondays Eastern time, just because I have other obligations during the day on Monday afterwards. Philip Lemon has 149 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And Philip Lemon brings us pure variety, but I've still got to get a grasp on exactly what they're going to bring us on their channel. It's been a while since we've had you up on the screen, obviously. I'm just going to take your Call of Duty, I'll take this Call of Duty Mobile Monday. I think that's something else, but I'm going to take this video anyway, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up, see what you've been up to. But Philip Lemon is here frequently as well. Hype Clips, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Ruth Oham's Journey is on the wheel right now. Day One Adventures. I thought we'd had your channel on the screen before, but I must be mistaken. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes if I can find one. I will take your 11-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Life with Belinda and Chuck is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. 529 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther today towards the 600 they're thinking about. I'm going to take this video. This will be an interesting one for me to see because I've still got to learn about this. Am I a homesteader? I'm going to take that video and add that into my catch-up list. I know it's a few months old, but I just want to see what you had to say there and see what they've got going on. They are incredibly supportive creators as well. They are bringing us shorts as well as videos as well as live streams, so all three types of content here, but I run into them constantly when I'm out supporting others as well. I'm just doing something in another window here. And let's spin. Let's get another channel up. Thank you, Mrs. Gigi. So today I've got a live redirect set, and we learned something actually about that. If you don't have autoplay set on your YouTube app or on the computer, and what that means is that as soon as you watch a video, something else automatically flips on. It seems to me about half creators have that on. If you do, it will live redirect right into the next channel you want to raid with that new YouTube live redirect feature, which we've been using for a couple weeks now. Or if you don't have it on, you have to click, but it will present you and say Tuberchat is sending you here. So After Tuberchat today, we're going to live redirect everybody into our copyright-free music channel. For anybody that hasn't seen it already, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream going on over there where you can meet more friends and family members, and we have link drops. So if you just hang on right till the end of Tuberchat today, when I leave the stream, I always leave an ending screen up for about 3 minutes, so you can clean up your connections here, and then you'll automatically be sent over to the music channel. Maybe what I'll do is I'll drop a link for that in case anybody wants to go over there early as well. We've only got a few more channels to go through here. And that live stream is already running, of course. People come in and out all the time. And let's see what we can do about spinning the wheel. Cabarar Gaming has 2 channels. I've just taken a Splinter Cell video and added it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with you. This is a creator that does a lot of gaming live streams, and they are also a dynamic creator. They're able to keep up with the gameplay and the stream. They're always appreciative when you come into their streams, and they are able to keep up, but they're also warm and welcoming, and you could feel the fun and excitement that this creator's having while they're playing. When we look at Cabarar Vlogs, we see another channel from this same creator where they're bringing us tutorials, tips, tricks, and tech, and hopefully everybody will support them here as well. They always come in with both channels so that they can give us an extra thumbs up, for which I'm very grateful. I'm just taking your newest video about stream keys, which is something I'm sure a lot of people need to learn about. That'll be a valuable video. I've got that in my catch-up list. I've got Sunflower Bees food reviews coming up. This is the second channel from Retro Oregon. They've got 84 subscribers over here. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 90 that they're thinking about as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. I don't know if we're quite going to hit 100 today, but we're well over 90, so thank you for that. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Pardon me. Thank you, Bearded Eagle. So, Sunflower Bees Food Reviews is a channel I'm still getting to know. We'll see what Retro Oregon is going to do here. There's a few, so some ASMR videos, but reaction videos as well. I'm going to take this premiere video and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list so I can see what you're doing over here. And we'll look at Retro Oregon. I've actually caught them on a live stream too where they were hanging out and they were mentioning the idea that they really enjoy the 80s. Very, very much. I know a lot of people do, and especially when it comes to music, movies, and things like that, we can get caught up with a lot of retro stuff, if you want to call it that. I'm just going to take your latest video, this cooking in a skillet stream. No, I'll take your Happy Mother's Day. I'll add that into my catch-up list as well so I can stay caught up on this channel. Also, they're another creator who is very supportive. Thank you to Pineapples. Yes, we will speak soon, if not today. All Things Jay is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. If there's anybody still listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all. We'll get you in there. Hype Clips is coming up on our wheel. All Things Jay is coming up right now. We should have less than 10 minutes to go, so I'll drop the link for our copyright-free music stream. Everybody is free to go over there whenever you would like. Oh, Painting with Squirrels is still here. But we'll be live redirected automatically into this stream as well. Painting with Squirrels is coming up. And we're looking at All Things J. This is a creator I'm still getting to know. They're fairly new to Tuberchat, but I'm just going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. They're bringing us shorts as well, and it looks like pure variety on this channel. It says motherhood, motivation, and recipes, so a lot of delicious looking content in these food videos as well. 30-minute meals is a great idea. Somebody like myself, I can certainly cook to save my life, but I don't make anything spectacular, so I'm always attracted to cooking and healthy eating and healthy living channels because I feel there's a lot to learn from them. And Wicked Awesome Gardening is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. They're here in Tuberchat frequently as well. We'll see what is happening on their channel. Sparkle's Hope Chest is here. We'll see what they've got going on. I've got them on the wheel right away. They're a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Wicked Awesome Gardening has 1,600 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700. They'll be thinking about. They've got a live stream set for Wednesday, and that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. I've got my reminder. Hopefully I'll catch that. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos. I'll grab this giveaway announcement. I'm monetized, and I will see what you've got to say there. Is the channel monetized? Because I don't see memberships if you haven't set that up yet. I hope that you will. Wicked Awesome Gardening is somebody I'm still getting to know, but I think we have a lot to learn from gardening channels, and you know, a lot of these creators cross over into the homesteading community as well. It's interesting to see from yard to table is absolutely a great thing, and I plan to learn a lot from Wicked Awesome Gardening. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. All Things J we just looked at. I'm going to clean up my wheel a little bit. I didn't take off Wicked Awesome Gardening either. I'm going to take the channels off after we look at them. Sparkle's Hope Chest is going to come up. We'll see what they've got going on. Oh, you will be soon. Okay, I see. Sparkle's Hope Chest will be next. And Wicked Awesome Gardening will be monetized soon. We're always excited for creators to become monetized, you know, and we're supporting each other as much as we all can so that everybody can hit these milestones. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Big Silver Bullion is back in the house. They're talking about precious metals. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but it's good to have you here. Sparkle's Hope Chest, I've just taken your latest video, the Walmart yarn aisle video, and I've added that into my catch-up list. I think I shared that out for you the other day, but I haven't watched it yet, but I've got it in there. Sparkle's Hope Chest brings us pure variety, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the look that we get at this creator's content and a look at the creator behind the channel as well. 383 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 that she's thinking about. Honey Co, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I might be I've come to the last couple of channels. I'm not going to be able to put any more on the wheel or the screen for today because I'm way overtime now. We're getting on almost 15 minutes of overtime. But you will be live redirected here into our copyright-free music live stream where everybody can continue to meet more friends and family members over there. We do have link drops, so it makes it very easy to meet each other there. I didn't mean to subscribe right now, but that's okay. I usually don't subscribe while I live stream, but that's okay. I'm going to take your video. I'm going to add it into my catch-up list, this 14-minute video here. I meant to add that into my watch later list. I'm trying to race now. I've got it in my watch later list. That will help me after the stream go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well. You have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. zones. Facing Reality is coming up, and we're down to our last 2 channels. If anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. My pleasure, Sparkle's Hope Chest, and Facing Reality is officially on the road to 1K with 966. I'm hoping we can get her a little bit closer. She just put out a brand new video today. She always premieres on Mondays, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Facing Reality always brings positive messages in a fun way in her videos and everywhere she goes, including here in the Tuberchat live streams, for which I'm grateful. She always engages conversation and comes to us from Jamaica with a lot of positivity and motivation for other creators. Hype Clips is coming up for the first time. If I can find them in the chat. Yeah, 98 likes, Big Silver Bullion. We didn't quite make 100. I don't know if we can right now. We'll get it after in the replays, of course. But we hit 100 almost every day now, for which I'm grateful. And Hype Clips is this one here. One of the things you want to do when we have a name that's so popular like this is to match the avatar when you're looking through the search results to make sure you've got the right Hype Clips. But when we search, find, and click on each other, we rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job eventually of predicting which Hype Clips we're looking for when we search, find, and click on them. So, I'm looking at this channel for the first time. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, usually, but I'm going to right now again. What I'm going to do is take a couple of your videos, because they're all shorts here. We usually don't use shorts to connect with, but I'm going to add one of these to my watch later list and 2 of these to my catch-up list. And that will make sure that I run all 3 of these videos. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment on at least one of them. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you, Lazy Days Ahead. That is Jesse and Lisa. Jesse is known as the Mod Father because of their unbelievable reputation already for supporting other channels. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. That's our featured channel for today. I'm just going to get our link one more time here for the copyright-free music channel. You'll be live redirected if you want to stay here for a couple more minutes to clean up your connections, but we will be able to continue meeting each other in the next live stream that's coming up right now. And there are link drops over there as well, which makes it faster and easier to connect. So I'm just going to take a video from Ruth Ohm's journey here. She's trying to help us with our YouTube journey. I've added that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Forgive me for the channels we didn't get to today. We're way over time again, but thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, and I hope we'll see you again 3 minutes from now in the next live stream. All the same music that you hear behind the scenes here on Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your video live streams, and it's all over on that channel. So thanks again, everyone. Bye-bye.